Good, mo- Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the MS7 Morning Show. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the MS7 Morning Show. Good morning, paper.
Good morning.
Oh, just a second, sorry.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Blamo.
Good morning.
Namo. Pen.
Good morning.
Sim.
It's Paper.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hi, Pen.
What's up?
So,
Let's
what we
see.
got
Flick,
here?
Chick,
Let's see.
Jay, Aaron. Good
Hello,
morning.
Aaron. 26. Hi, Jay. Go on. Hello, Mr. Butcher.
Morning, Dabs. You should have the link, Butcher, also.
Hello, Patrick. How you doing? Hello, Butcher. How are you?
Welcome.
Good morning.
How's the Butcher doing?
He's doing good. He's off to work, so life is good.
Hey,
All right.
There you go.
Did you start?
Third cup of coffee. I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, so sorry about that.
That's all right. Butcher's on his third cup of coffee. He's going to be talking so fast. Won't we
Oh, yes.
slow
Yes,
the
my coffee was
stream
putting me
down.
to sleep actually this morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Blambo.
Good morning.
Good morning, the Butcher.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pen.
Hey, good morning.
Good evening, Sim.
Good morning.
Good
It's morning
morning.
there. So.
Yes. Good morning, Aaron, 76. Good morning, Miss Chick Flick 2. Who else we got here? Good morning, Jay. And I'm pretty sure, slowly but surely, some more people will be added in the chat. Yeah. Hopefully everybody's had a great week so far. Yeah. Great show Wednesday. Great show. Or Player Pass Wednesday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, good. We had one that everybody liked and one that most everybody didn't like. So it's a good mix.
Yes, I know. Yes, that no remorse. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I enjoyed that movie.
You enjoyed No Remorse?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of Penn. I when I see Michael B. Jordan, I think of the Penn.
Yeah, we didn't get to hear Penn's take on No Remorse. We did watch the movie, and at first, I watched the movie actually twice, and I don't know why. Originally, I picked yes because I was like, I gotta give this movie a second watch, and both times that movie fanned me to sleep. I was trying my best because the beginning of the movie was like, wow, this movie's probably gonna be pretty good, and the movie just got more and more like. But the Tina Turner documentary was actually great. It was actually good.
I didn't get a chance to see that. I liked Without Remorse, but the sound. Well, the story wasn't as good as other movies we've seen in the past, but the sound was amazing. It had nice action scenes in it.
Yeah, that's what I enjoyed. Was it did have some good action scenes, and but I enjoyed. Like I said, I enjoyed Without Remorse. I enjoyed
Without
it.
remorse. I called it a Candy Crush movie because you could sit there and play Candy Crush on your phone and then look up when there were some action scenes going on, and then when the action scene and they started talking, you could look away, go back to playing your game on your phone. You wait about 15, 20 minutes of some action. You're like, oh, let me take a look at the movie again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Or
all
you
you
can
need to do.
YouTube during that,
It's a
or you can
Candy Crush
YouTube during it.
movie.
Yes, yes. I felt like it was a multitask movie as well because it had a lot of corny scenes in it. I don't know. I just really could not get 100% into that movie. And I like Tom Clancy books. Tom Clancy makes a lot of great books that turns into great movies.
Well, you know
So,
what got me that I said on the Wednesday show that when he got in the car that was on fire and he just
yeah.
opens the door, just opens the door, climbs in, the
Yeah.
whole car is on fire, windows are cracking, fire all around it, and he's just talking to that guy. He's not sweating like it might
Mhm.
be hot in there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then he just climbs back out like no big deal.
No
Let me
big
just
deal.
climb out of the car again. I'm like,
So
really?
unrealistic.
You didn't catch on
Shoots the
fire
bird,
with your
comes
feet or
out.
anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
puts his hands up. Yeah, he was like practically normal for him.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so unrealistic.
it was just. I mean, he got to show his chest in the movie. I'm telling you, when he reads the script, if it says that he gets to take his shirt off, he's like, "Yeah, I'm up on this one." Yeah. Well, I get.
Did you have to buy new? Oh, he had to buy a new TV for them lights. Them lights
Right,
you got.
right.
I actually messed up my lights. When I was messing around with them, I didn't have it because I couldn't figure out how I was going to mount some of the stuff, and the color thing kept pulling, like falling down where I had it. I had it taped a couple times. I tried different things, and it kept pulling. I think I think we're on that near the beginning of the wires. I think it's kind of got a break in the connection. So I'm gonna have to take it off and splice maybe take out that first 5 lights and splice in a new set to fix it because it works, but I have to move it around. So it's my own fault for not mounting it securely right from the get-go, but still inexpensive.
I've got
setup.
some on the way too. I ordered. Actually, I got a different brand. I found for about the same price. RGB Twist. It's Ambilight, like clone or whatever, But I don't know.
What's up, guys?
It should be here this week. So,
Hey,
how you
TJ,
doing?
welcome.
hey
Welcome
TJ.
to the
What's
show.
going on?
So we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah, them lights with a nice surround sound.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Echo Amazon announces a new upgrade to the Echo 5s and 8s along with the Kids edition. They are all upgrading on those 2 devices. They're all getting with them 3 devices are all getting an upgrade. So if you do have good morning, Tech Review, I'll send you the link. I'm not sure what days if you're able to
Someone's echoing.
I'm echoing.
Yeah.
I don't know if my
TJ, do you
phone's not
have
plugged
your
in yet.
YouTube?
Oh, I don't even have YouTube on.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Am I still echoing?
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Oh,
Yep, you are.
let's see.
Are you?
Yep. Stop now.
Let me check review the link. But if you have them, they're all getting an upgrade. Let me see. Yeah, they're all of them devices are getting an upgrade.
You sound good on my end. I don't hear an echo.
I heard an echo to me, but I don't know. A slight echo now. Hello, Tech. How are you? Welcome. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. It's Friday. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'm always echoing. Jay says I'm always echoing for some reason. I probably am. I don't know why I'm echoing.
Says your voice echoes throughout the universe.
Oh,
He's
okay.
giving you a compliment.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, let me get back to the article about the they're gonna have they're gonna refresh the smart devices. The Echo 8 is they're upgrading their new camera features. The kids versions are gonna have a smaller model, and they also are on sale as well. Let me see. They're also planning zooming for a 13 MP camera while making video calling enhancing features to the Echo 10. And they're permanently dropping the price to the Echo 10 to $84.99. And I thought I
That's pretty
saw the
steep.
price on a different. Yeah, I see it on a different article, and I placed the MS7 last night, a different price for them. So
For an Echo, 80 something? Oof. For an Echo, it's 80 something?
The Echo 10. This the Echo
Oh.
10. Remember, the Echo 10 was always over $100.
That's still cheaper than here.
Yeah, but that's also has the it's got the bridge. That one's the one that's got the bridge. So for people that have Echo devices, you can get the lower end devices, but you need to have the Amazon bridge or whatever bridge that will let those devices hook to your network. Where that Echo 10 that she's talking about has the built-in bridge, so you don't need that. So it's one device that's the big extra feature.
Sharon, how much did you say that was, the Echo 10?
Let me go back.
I'm just
I
checking.
clicked off of it.
I think she said 89.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I think
goodness.
89, right?
$84.99. Let me see.
400 here. I just checked.
I think I said 89 or 84.
Yeah.
$84.99. I said.
Yeah. 400 here. I just checked. All right. Wow.
But they're all getting an upgrade. So
That's about 350 too much, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. You
But
can get 3 of those for the same price.
even with all of them upgrading, that's good that they're all coming with an upgrade.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to
I read a different article last night in the one I'm
just
reading
get a
right
shield if
now,
you're going to spend that much.
because I know the Echo 5 and the Echo 8 had a different price on them as well. And I'm reading a different article now, so I can't read the article right now for the Echo 5 and Echo 8. And I don't see the price for them at the moment. So when I see that, I'll reread it for you. Because I know their prices were different. I think the Echo 5 was going to be $49.99. Because I know they said they were going to have new prices on them as well as coming with the upgrade. But I don't want to quote it at the moment because I don't have the price right in front of me.
It's really not a
Also,
bad price, though.
T-Mobile wants to take spectrum away from Dish to auction off 5G. T-Mobile is putting Dish in a awkward spot as it builds out 5G. It wants and needs to know T-Mobile has filed a request with the FCC to strip satellite companies from a 12GH brand to re-auction off the 5G development. Dish
Well, they're
wants
almost
the
out of
FCC.
business. If you remember, in like the mid 2000s, like they were like all the rage. Everybody was getting like satellite dishes. Everybody had like a satellite TV, a card, or something.
Oh yeah, because that was the rage to get that card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people was doing
The
that.
HU card, baby. The H cards and HU cards. We all know. We know who you are. Y'all be checking it.
I don't know nothing about that.
Mhm.
Dish wants the FCC to reconsider its stance with the 12GH brand to build out its own 5G network. The 12GH brand is owned by the satellite companies for a one-way brand, but it's alleged. I am echoing bad.
Yeah, it's T. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's
TJ.
T. I'm sure it's TJ. Yeah.
He set up because I
You
could
may have to
see.
come
I
out.
could see him.
It's TJ.
I could see it. You when someone's talking, you could see that little
Right.
glow around him.
Blow
And I
around it.
was seeing, yeah, I was seeing the glow. So
TJ, you may
he's
have to
getting
come
us.
out and come back in.
Well, he could be getting. Make sure they have on in StreamYard. Make sure
I
you
blew up
have
pretty quick. No.
make sure you have the that what's it noise cancellation turned on.
Yeah.
And then it also depends on if you're using a headset or not using a headset because if
No,
you're not
Yeah.
laptop.
okay,
Yeah, but even with your laptop, you need to use earphones probably.
The echo.
You
yeah,
got earphones
Some-
on because all your stuff around you may be
Yeah, it might be. Let me see.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the echo cancellation is what it is in the
Mhm.
settings.
Let me see.
Dish wants the FCC to reconsider a stance of the 12GHZ brand out of its own 5G network. The 12GHZ brand is own satellite company for its one-way brand, but is alleges to be intimately active. It fights for 5G distance in countries as some of its best wireless companies in the US. It takes the battle for the 12GHZ brand as the FCC revitalizes the brand for potential use in mobile networks. T-Mobile is trying to convince the commission that stabilize the company, it should be stripped of the 12 G stance the brand that Spectrum can be auctioned off as used for 5G. So yeah, and it goes on and on.
Ken has a
So it's
question.
liberty. Okay. Okay, I will go to that, but right now I wanted to ask you a question on this, and then I'll go to what he's asking about because it's different than what I'm talking about at the moment.
Yeah, TJ's
So,
still echoing really bad.
okay,
Is that me still?
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
I've still got you.
So, what
The
do people
fuck?
think about the 5G about T-Mobile wanting to strip Dish Network from
Why is it doing that?
because you don't have on earphones probably, or
Yeah, let me
probably
get
what's
my
around
headphones.
you.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you can have to put on headphones. So mute yourself and for now and grab some headphones.
You might have to mute him.
Oh, let me
Sharon,
see what's
till-
up, bro. Okay.
There you go.
And real quick, what do you think about T-Mobile wanting to do this strip Dish Network?
I think it's gonna. I think it was. It's been a long time coming. Period. From just any and every mobile or internet service provider, cable TV provider. It's been a long time coming. They've been trying to push satellite out for a long time, and as the companies are branching out further and further with reception and signal, it was just a matter of time. So, I mean, I never looked for it to last forever. I know it was a big boom, and was really popular, but I kind of, like I said, I just kind of knew it was coming for a long time, just a matter of when.
Does anyone else have a have anything they want to say on that? On T-Mobile pushing out the satellite companies?
Hey, Tag.
I do miss the cards.
Mm,
But I think, like I said, I think it was just a matter of time. It was it was one of those things that was made that couldn't last. You know, I don't think they had any intention of it lasting forever.
Oh, for sure. Also, real quick, hello, Tech Review. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Ted. What's up?
Also, Suburb says the issue is always will be, regardless to 5G spectrum, is equipping rural areas with equipment to utilize it. Right.
Right.
Also,
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying. As these companies are pushing out these signals for everybody to get what they need without having the dish, without having, with the dish, it's a matter of weather. You know, that's what the one thing I always hated about having a dish. You know, if a cloud came through, you lost your signal.
yeah.
So it was it was a great idea for, like I said, the rural people, but now that the signals are being pushed out, there's no use for it.
most people are tired of clunky things stuck in their yard.
Yeah.
Well, just keep in mind that 5G is the signal does not travel far, so you've got to have a tower in your area that is set up for 5G. And that not every tower is. So that will take some time. And again, if you're talking rural areas, most of us live in some states where you can say there's rural areas, and there's even cell phone signals are hard to come by on your regular 4G in some areas, even in my state. So to say 5G is even going to be a less coverage. So unless they're popping up more towers to blanket that that area with signal, it's still going to take time. And for me, I don't think you should be pushing out the satellite companies. Again, I think that you let the customers choose. You get the freedom of choice is better for everybody. I mean, if people decide to turn it off.
You're right, because the last thing we want to do is become a monopoly, and then we'll be back at square one. That's the reason why we got streaming versus cable companies now.
Yeah,
and
why do you
want to
stuck
become
with
a monopoly?
You're stuck with right now. You're stuck with a cable company. I mean, if you're in some areas, maybe you can get a 5G wireless signal in stream that way. But for the most part, we're all stuck to a cable company of some sort, or if you're on fiber or something. But you're limited. I know for me, I got one choice. So, some people have a few choices, but most of us have one choice, unless you just want crappy internet.
Yeah,
and
I think what's
the stations.
I was going to say that after the butcher was talking about that. Yeah, I think they can add. That's what I was wondering. I thought I read somewhere where they can add the relay stations or relay signal boosters or whatever it is. Maybe it is called stations. I remember reading somewhere for the 5 gigahertz to bounce off of. And that's how they were pushing these signals and offering, like T-Mobile had that plan that they just come out with for the people that were in the rural areas that didn't have any internet. They offered them a choice to switch from cable company to T-Mobile's internet. Like my mother-in-law, I mean, they didn't have any choice but one cable company where they were at. And now they have T-Mobile is there. And it was in a place where, you couldn't even get cell phone signal, but they're offering internet. So, it was kind of weird when I got the notification that they were offering internet there. I was like, really? And I know no new towers went up, so they've had to have added one of those relays to the existing tower.
Yes, I don't use that kind of thing anyway. Isn't Dish a cable thing? Yeah, Dish and cable is kind of similar as well, Jay. Also, right before, and we definitely don't want to forget your question, Ken, because it's very important. We definitely going to talk about cable boxes, but right before we get to that, I want to not forget about what I was going to also mention today. Before we get to that, this ties in with the cable thing. Yesterday, I was talking to my cable provider, and they mentioned yesterday, which is a great and I was speaking to paper behind the scenes, but since we were talking about something totally different, I couldn't mention it on yesterday's show. TJ, you got some backfeed or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
TJ, you might want
Trying to figure this out.
That's background. Okay. So what they're offering now, the Spectrum is offering, and there's a few more cable companies that's offering it, and they told me that if I qualify, of course, they're offering it. It just got approved the day before yesterday. The government just approved it. If you have a student, yes. If you have a student that's still in school that's learning remotely, so Tech Review, you may want to check this out. If your child is still going to school at home, what the cable companies are offering, the internet companies are offering, they are taking $50 a month off of your cable bill, all the way until the up to 6 months after the pandemic is declared over. So check out your cable company, and your child, you have to have a child that's in school. And Spectrum is one of the company. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I have an extra screen on the side of my laptop, and that's where the volume's coming out. So that's probably why you hear the echo. So,
okay.
had to turn down the volume on that. So it's probably a lot better now, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, what Spectrum is doing, Spectrum and other cable companies, so you have to check and see if your cable company is doing it, but or your internet provider is doing it. But they're taking $50 a month off of your bill if you have a child that's in school and they're remotely learning, because maybe you don't have your child going to the school because they have not got the shot yet, and you're nervous to send your child to school because of that reason, or whatever reason that you have your child still at home remote learning, whether they're going to school 5 days a week or however many days, or maybe you only have them going to school a couple of days a week, or maybe the school is not open full time, but for whatever reason, they're still going to school partial week. But not only if I know for Spectrum alone, not only are they having them to go to school, not only are they taking $50 off their bill every month, but they also are offering up to $100 towards a laptop or
who does this? Which company?
Tablet. Let me finish. It's Spectrum, and there's other companies as well, but I don't know what other companies are participating. It's cable providers or your internet provider, but it's all the way up until the pandemic is up to 6 months after the pandemic is declared over. And the bill just got let me finish. Up until the pandemic is declared over, so you may want to check that out with your cable provider. So yeah. But the bill just passed, and it just started the day before yesterday. So you may want to check that out with your cable provider, and call them, and they'll send you a little application that you can fill out. And if you have a child and you qualify, then you can get that. Like I said, for 6 months, they'll take $50 off your bill, as well as, like I said, you can get $100 towards a laptop or a tablet. But every bill
my child is my laptop, so can I claim
no,
that?
you have to have you have to have an actual child in your house that's going to school. That's actually going to school. So yeah, if you don't have a child in your household, you're not gonna qualify. So yes. So does anybody have any comment on that, on the on the panel.
What's everybody's internet provider?
Mine is Spectrum.
Spectrum.
Spectrum. I have
Got
Optimum.
AT&T.
Yeah. So Tech Review, you may want to check into that if in case in case your daughter may be at home part of the week or you know, or 5 days a week or whatever. And now moving on, before we get to the topic, we're going to go ahead and address Ken had a question. Has anyone heard of the new Android box? Yes, and I know the other day we talked about it Friday, and I know that Mac Daddy said he believed that they renamed that it was renamed the Dynalink box, but it was on the on box.
Awesome
But it hadn't
name, by the
came
way.
out when I looked at it the other day. They said it wasn't out yet. So I'm gonna look it up. When I looked at it on Google 9 to 5, they said it wasn't out yet. And we Paper had showed it on the panel the other day. But yes, we talked about it on Friday's show, Ken. So let me look again on Google 9 to 5. But as of Friday, it had not came out yet. And also, Rojas and them talked about it as well yesterday. And it's supposed to be, when it comes out, it's supposed to be $30. So let me look.
Oh, that's cheap. Nice.
Yes. So let me look again on Google 9 to 5. But actually, it's supposed to be a Walmart. Also, supposed to be coming out of Walmart. It's supposed to be the On box. They named it the On box. Is any of you interested? Anyone on the panel interested in getting it? Butcher, are you going to think about getting it? I know you got so many boxes, so probably
I got
not.
too many devices. I'm done buying. I mean, I need to get rid of some. I'm thinking about. I got to get rid of this. I got to get rid of my I got to get rid of my that TiVo stick thing. I got shit I just need to get rid of.
Oh, you have a TiVo? Jesus.
Yeah, they announced it yesterday that the TiVo, Rojas and them announced yesterday that the TiVo price dropped to $39. So
yeah, it's because they're stopping support of Android TV or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought it, and now I just need to sell it. So I'm waiting for whoever's my next coworker that says, "Hey, do you have a box or something I can get?" I'm like, "Hey, here you go."
I
see the article now. It says TiVo isn't done with Android yet, even though they copied the stream for the big 4K. It's putting selling point in US.
I actually asked you to fix up their stuff for them. I'm trying not to curse, but like coworkers, stuff like that. Oh, you know how to fix up Fire Sticks? Can you do this for me? How many people do you get?
In my job, probably 15, I would guess.
Yeah, same. I had oddly enough, he was a butcher, actually butcher. Worked in the meat department. Would always come up to me every day. Oh, can you fix up my Fire Stick? I heard there was a new app, stuff like that. I have to get it. I'm like, all right, well, yeah, just drop it off to me. I'll bring it home. I'll fix it up and I'll bring it back to you at work. But it's like that every day.
Yeah, on Android TV box is going to be the new box is going to be $30, but like I said, it's not even out yet. According to here, the Dynalink box is still there, so I don't think it's going to be the same box because I'm looking here at the Dynalink box, and the Dynalink box, it's still $49, so I don't think it's the same box.
I
The
think
Dynalink box is
let me see.
$49.
I have 3 Fire Sticks. I have a Fire
$62.
TV. I have a NVIDIA Shield, obviously. I had I think it was a 97 Max. A couple other things, but I have so many devices. Almost lose track.
Okay.
But what do you think is the best for people out there that are asking for the first time what they should get. I'd say a shield, but like to be honest, it depends on like who you are, like what you're trying to use it for, stuff like that.
The best that fits in your household. I always say the best box is the one that fits in your household. The one that's affordable to you. The box that's best for your household. I mean, it's several boxes that I would love. Of course, I would like the shield. I like the shield. I like the 4K fire stick. I like the cube. I
You have
like
the
the
old shield or the new one?
formula. I have the 2017. So I have I have several devices. I love my formula. I love my cube. I love my shield, my 2017 shield. But I always tell people at the end of the day, what's the best device that fits your household? Because everybody's
Yeah,
pretty
much.
So mhm.
Like
But
like I know Dabs probably has like 2 devices for every room that he has.
yes, but
I would think.
yeah. But we're gonna move on to what today's show is about. And TJ, we're gonna have to go ahead on to what today's show is about. So
Yeah, go
we'll
ahead.
have to mute until time, okay? Because and today's show is about do you activate developer options on your phone? So
Yes.
so you're gonna have to wait. I mean, you're gonna have to wait and let us speak about this, okay? And so there's an article about it, and I'm gonna send this article out to
Yeah, click on build 7 times. Activates it.
okay. Yes, okay. But let 1 second. One second. Okay, now Pen, would you mind telling us about mind speaking to us about do you or asking us, do you use that? Hello?
Yeah.
Pen, have you walked away? Are you here?
He must have. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he messed
I'm
up. He
here.
may have said be right back. Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, Paper, do you use developer options on your phone?
Yes. I use developer options on everything I can open it up on.
Okay. Could you tell me how you use the developer options on your phone?
Yeah, how to access it or how to
Yeah, how
just
to access it? Yes.
yeah, so if you can find the build options in your device, if you go to your settings and then go to about, you should see the about build, like the build number, and it will be in there that you will tap on build 7 times, and you'll see the option for developer options has been turned on. And once you go back one menu, at the bottom you'll see developer options, and you can go in there and change. But you got to be real careful on what you do change in there. You can really change some things that it gets kind of crazy with what you can change in there, and it can really mess up your device. You can always go back and unchange it, but so there's some things in there that can make make some changes you won't want, and that I don't even mess with because I don't know about them. If I read it and don't know about it, I usually Google it to find out what it is or what it does. And most of the stuff that's in there I don't use. Some of the stuff that I do use is like how many background processes can be running. I changed the animation scales. There's a couple small things that I go in and change. Some of the Wi-Fi settings, data settings, and that's about it really. If I'm going to be on Bluetooth for sound, I can change the way this, the sound, the bit quality of the sound for music or something. So that's about what I use it for. Is just basic stuff. I don't get too deep into it. Like I'm sure there's people out there that go way further than I do in it, but
Well, you
that's
can
all I
change
do.
everything on in developer settings about your phone, about
Jay,
any device.
you're gonna have to let paper finish.
Mm.
And stuff. We have to have a certain order. And I hate to sound rude, but you have to let him finish and then.
No, I just
No.
talk, sir.
But yeah,
Okay, go ahead, Paper.
that's about really all I change in the developer settings for myself. Like I said, if I don't know what it's doing or what it does, then I Google it, and I have tested or played around with some of the other settings, but for the most part, that's about all I change.
Okay. Morning, Johnny E. Okay, Jay, I'm gonna let you speak, but I'm gonna let everybody else go first, and then you can speak last. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Butcher, do you use developer options on your phone?
On my phone, no.
Okay.
Yeah, my phone, I don't use it. I do it on most of my Android devices that for my streaming, yes, because most of the time you have to turn those on to be able to access and sideload and all that kind of stuff. But on my phone, I used to do it, but I found that there wasn't enough things that I needed in that for me on my phone. I want a stable phone, so I didn't feel like it was worth it for me to mess around with those settings to gain a little bit of this and that. The risk outweighed the rewards for my phone. Like I said, but my streaming devices, every one of them, it's turned on. So, but to each its own. And again, I think Paper said it right. If you're going to mess around with it, definitely do some reading and know what you're messing with. Because nobody wants to have to reset the damn phone. You got too much stuff in there, in my opinion. So that's out.
Yes. Before I go on the sim and before I go on to Sim and everybody else, I did used to use the developer options on my phone when I was really into tricking out my phone and making my phone. When I followed a lot of phone people and I was big into tricking out my phone, I don't do it as much anymore. I just mainly do it on my devices, but I know a lot of people still do. But when I was really into customizing my phone before I just really making the phone mine as an but now I'm more into making the box mine. But yes, I was big into it. But I still follow phone people, but I don't do it as much. But when you really want to make the phone yours, you can do it. But like Paper said, be very careful, do your research on it, really read about it because you can damage your phone and stuff. So be very careful when you do use developer options on your phone. Sim, do you use developer options on your phone?
Not on the phone, but I do use it on my Shield. I've got all my Shield unlocked for developers mode because I think you can, if you know what you're doing, you can do quite a bit of things with the Android devices. So, but as Paper mentioned, there's a lot of you need to do a lot of reading, and there's a lot of videos out there in YouTube that really teach you how to do things. If you're not sure what you're doing, just to not touch it. Because I was one of those guys that didn't know what I was doing, and I had to do things differently and then learn again. So it's, if you're not sure what you're doing, it's best to ask somebody or actually watch lots of videos, listen to people talk about it, and see whether it's actually suitable for you and what you want to do. If you're using third-party apps and things like that, then maybe that's a possibility to put a developer's option. I think there's a lot of things about developers option that we may not know about this. I think there's probably more user friendly to have. So it's one thing you should probably look into if you want to do things that are different. Yeah, and I like it. I think you can do so much with it with developers mode.
Yes. Blammo, do you do that on your phone? Maybe Blammo stepped away. Pen, have you came back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. With today's topic, do you use developer options on your phone?
But yes, I use it. I change the animation scale. And I just don't keep activities. So the same settings that I have on my devices, I put on my phone. And any other things I want to change, I just Google it, and that's about it. So yeah, I use it.
Okay. Okay. Now, TJ, do you use developer options on your phone? Okay. Perhaps TJ stepped away.
Well, it would help if you would unmute me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I forgot to unmute you. I'm sorry,
Yes, I do.
but we have a certain, when you're on a panel, I'm not trying to be rude, but we have a certain order, usually when you're on the show, we try to mute until, it's time for us to speak, and I try to be better at usually calling the name because, so then we're not talking over each other or whatever, because then the audience is not confused when you're just listening.
I just like
But
to
go
talk.
ahead.
Sorry.
Yes. We
But
understand
yes, I
because it's
do
exciting.
use developer options on my phone, all my devices, everything. Animation scale, like he said, definitely helps the device run better. Depends on what device you're using, but yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, I used to use it, but I don't use it as much anymore. I still follow a lot of phone people, but when I was big into tricking out my phone, as they call it, I definitely used it a lot. It's a lot of things that you can, when you unlock your phone, that you really can do, that you can get into doing with your phone. There's a lot more, especially with an Android, that you can do than you can do with an Apple. Definitely, once you unlocked it and stuff. Good morning, Carl. Let me say hello to some of the people I haven't got a chance to say good morning to. Good morning, Eleven Society. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Flip Chick 2. Good morning, Jeffro. Good morning, Johnny E. Have a great day, Mac Daddy. Jeffro, good morning. Triple E. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do. Butcher, could you tell us what you may have going on this evening? So make sure you check out the Butcher this evening on Streaming Matters, because it's gonna be 5 o'clock somewhere, and his show is always great, very informative. Make sure you have your pen and pencil ready, because it's always a great show. And good morning, Southern Tech Girl. Southern Tech Gal.
Oh, what? I got a show today?
Do you? I guess you do. You usually have one.
Yeah, I just
used to be
busted on
party
you.
hour.
Yeah,
Happy hour.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll see how much I drink today, but yeah, there's a few add-ons that had some updates. We're going to talk about that. There's some builds that some people had messaged me about that did some updates. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about 19.1. We will knock around and then talk about the other news of the streaming stuff, and I'll see who wants to come on the show, because again, I always offer the show that if you're a person that wants to share information, people that developer or builders or whatever,
I'll jump on.
Welcome to, yeah, more than welcome for people to join to share information. So But that's what I've got so far. But it's still early in the day. I still got let's see, 6 hours to write down all the other notes that I'm gonna talk about today. So yeah, I got plenty of time. I'm good.
Got time for it. Yes. How many people are going to check out this weekend the new Saw that's produced by Chris Rock that's
Mm.
coming out?
I had a look at it. Looks interesting. Oh, I do want to
Yes,
see it though.
the Spiral.
Spiral. Cool.
Yeah, Spiral. From the book Saw hits theaters today, and it looks pretty interesting.
Heard
I
about that.
still haven't really paid completely attention to the new trailer, but I'm guessing that he's gonna do pretty good in the movie. I mean, if Jordan Peele can do good in his movies,
Hmm.
then I'm pretty sure that
Well, you said Jordan
Chris
Peele.
Rock- yeah, Jordan Peele. Remember, he's a
Oh.
comedian. The reason why I compared him because you remember Jordan Peele came from comedy too, and if he was successful in Us and in what's the other movie he made? He made Us, and he also made Get Out. So if he made both of them movies and he was successful, and he came from doing nothing but comedy, which is Key and Peele,
Yeah, I'm
which
gonna have
was
to
a
see that.
Saturday Night Live type of comedy. That's all I knew him from, doing nothing but comedy. And he crossed over and did both of them great movies, and they both end up being #1 movies. So
Do you
why
remember
can't
when
Chris
he was
Rock
doing like the
cross
football
over
team?
and do Saw? Yeah. I
When they
mean,
were doing
hey,
like the
I'll be
football
glad.
team with
Hey, I'll be
all the
glad to
weird
watch
names
them
and stuff?
on Player Pass and give them great reviews, right, Butcher? I guess Butcher says no comment. But yeah, so those movies are supposed to come out. That movie is supposed to come out this Friday at theaters, which I
Definitely gonna watch that.
yeah, definitely want to check that out. Also, let me see what else. Um, Hulu has dropped 200,000 subscribers. Hulu Live, I'm sorry, TV has dropped 200,000 subscribers. Maybe because their price went up.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see somebody.
And people may be going back to work. I mean, I think
Yes,
that there's
yes,
a lot
yes.
of people
There's a
that were
lot of
stuck at home.
exactly. Yeah, I think people are doing more because the CDC did announce today that if you've had your shot already, that you don't have to wear a mask anymore. So I know there's gonna be more people getting out. So doing
Not in New
things, so
York.
people aren't gonna be at home.
We still have to wear it here.
Oh yeah, yeah, and not in Ohio yet either. Not for another 3 weeks. I mean, they said regardless of what the CDC said. No, so.
Every store I go into, I have to wear a mask.
Not here.
Yeah. Yeah, not here either. Yet, as of yet, not for another 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, I mean we don't have to have, unless some of the stores still make you wear the mask, but most
Yeah, ours,
places,
even when ours drop, it's going to be up to the stores as well.
yeah, most places here, I think, nowhere you have to wear it down here in Florida, but if the store says that they want, then you still do. But now I guess they're saying if you have the vaccine, you don't have to wear it, even in the stores if they require it. So,
well, how are they checking on people? It's like, how do they know
if
that
you
you
get a
have
vaccine, you get a
vaccine?
card. You get a card that
Oh, it's a
shows
card.
you.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. I wouldn't. I still wouldn't like every store that I go into, every restaurant, every bar, everything. I have to wear a mask. Wherever I go into it, everywhere in New York, you have to wear a mask.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's required in most states anyway. Also, Jungle Cruise starring Dwayne Johnson will be available on Disney Plus premiere the same day that it's in theaters as well. I'm in theaters on the same day, so you can either go to the movies or you can stay at home and watch it on Disney Plus, or watch it wherever it's available for you to stream it at. So
I think all the
Django's
movie
Hughes.
theaters are shut down here.
Oh, okay. Also, let me see. Oops, I clicked off of it. Just a second. Joe Exotic scripted series is now available on the Peacock Network. So if you got Peacock, you now can watch Joe Exotic scripted series. Let me see what else. Disney Plus reaches 103 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah, they're steady reaching people. I mean, you know, children love Disney Plus, so they're always going to have and also
Well, not just children. There's a lot of adults due
Yeah.
to they have a very wide library. So, you know, I mean, my bride, she's all about some Disney Plus, even, and she pays for it, which, you know, I get it for free, but she pays for it, and that's, you know, what she wants it because of that. You know, all that Star Wars and Marvel and this and that. So it's not. They've done a good job of marketing. Gave it to you, everybody, for free, kind of like a drug dealer at the beginning, give it to you for free, and then you come back, start paying for it. So they did a good job, and they got a good enough content. I think they're here for the long run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, and they do have great content on there for the whole family. I mean, that's one good thing about Disney Plus. Disney Plus does cover for the whole family and stuff. So that is one great thing about it. Also, Organ Man has got indicted for this happened actually this is breaking news. Organ Man is indicted for stolen streaming password scheme. So and actually let me share this with some people. Let me see. So let me click on this article and read it a little. So anyway, an Oregon man has been indicted for his role in a scheme that involves stealing release passwords for streaming services to a statement in the U.S. District Attorney this week. The first reportedly on by The Verge, it shows that Samuel Joyner of Oregon. Okay, this is in Australia. Oh, he worked together on services. So this is overseas for the most part. But I don't know if this will end up coming over here. Well, it says Oregon man. So what do you think about this guy being indicted for a password scheme?
How do you get caught, right? What can you do?
Right. I mean, hey,
There's no, yeah.
if you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, you know, it's obvious what you were doing.
I mean, I guess the job is not to get caught, but it's not like it's going to stop them from
right.
doing what they're doing. They're going to keep doing it, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, that goes pretty much with any of that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's you play the game, you know.
You guys don't have to mute me. I won't talk.
That's okay. No. Oh my God. Okay. Um, but I'm just saying that it's crazy.
Yeah.
But especially when so many streaming services allow you to share passwords. I mean, was he? I mean, but I guess there's so many sites that shares passwords anyway. So he must have been one of them sites that was giving out a whole bunch of passwords and stuff.
Well, he
What are your?
probably
Go ahead.
probably was. It was probably not one that was shared with him by a family or friend. It was one that he stole or was posted someplace. And if, that's the thing. It's one thing if you're wanting to share your password with friends and family, whatever. And it's another thing if somebody gets your username and password. And I've seen it hundreds of times where people have found a whole list of passwords and usernames. I go back to WWE and Hulu and this, and there's so many ads that people had. They posted the usernames and passwords, and these were put on websites or forums or Reddit, and those were out there. So the guy that got indicted was not somebody that was sharing his own account. It was he probably found these and was selling them for profit. And again, if you ever had your Netflix or something that tells you what you last watched or something like that, and you're like, wait a minute, I ain't been watching that, and you come to find out somebody else is using your account. It's like, I don't watch anime. Why is anime all of a sudden it's suggested, content? So I think it's not just sharing with your family. This is somebody that was found stolen passwords and usernames. And you know what? If you're going to do that kind of stuff, well, then you deserve to get caught, in my opinion. That's on you.
Yeah.
I mean, they know the risks, right? So if you're doing it, then
Yeah.
always risks. So
Consequences.
Right. Right. I mean, you're right. He took that chance doing it. I mean, also, ESPN reaches 13.8 million subscribers. They announced an extended deal with MLB. Also, plus they announced the extended deal with MLB. So that's good news for ESPN Plus. And there's a lot of people into their sports, so that's great. I mean, ESPN Plus is here to stay. They're like Disney Plus. People are gonna love their sports and they're gonna love their Disney. So there's always gonna be an audience for both of them genres, always. Hulu, oh yeah, I just read it about Hulu. So yeah. Also, Paramount Plus is set to launch in Australia in August 2021. So how do you feel about that, Sim?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, there you go, Sim.
You finally got a date for Paramount Plus.
I'm good. I've got
August
other
2021, the
resources.
end of the summer.
Yeah, but it's
End
not
of the
gonna
winter
be.
for you. At the end
Nah,
of the
I'm
winter for
good.
you.
Nah, I'm good. I'm seriously good. I got backups. I'm good. Yeah, that's the last thing I want to think about right now. I mean, I've already got other subscriptions as it is, and I don't need this on top. I know what they're trying to do to me. Nah, it's not happening again. No more. I'm already paying way too much for this. I'm supposed to be cutting the cord, not the other way around.
That's funny. Which is
I mean, they bring these things out, after what years and years of other countries already had them. We're so behind all the things. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna wait for another 3 or 4 months to get something that's already available, overseas. I want it now and then.
But Paramount Plus just came out a few months ago here, haven't it? Or like at the beginning of the year or something like that here. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't really interest me though. Thank you, but no thanks.
We're there to make sure it worked here first, right?
Yeah. Same thing, Netflix. It came out years ago there, and it's only starting to, yeah.
You know what? Since you're here, the butcher, and since we do play or pass, you weren't on Tuesday's show, so I'm going to ask you the question that we had, the topic that we had for Tuesday's show. you know that the Golden Globes are coming up the end of this month, the first of next month. And so NBC had put the Golden Globes because they had a whole year to change a lot of their tactics. They were supposed to they're supposed to be international. And within that, they decided there's a couple of cultures or races they in that year they did not include. And there's a several more. There's a whole list of things they were supposed to change, and they didn't do a thing to change nothing from last year that they promised NBC they were going to do. So NBC announced last week that you know what, you didn't do nothing you promised you were going to do, so we're pulling you. And so they pulled the plug on it. On top of pulling the plug on it, they also Tom Cruise also turned in all his Golden Globe awards, and Scarlett Johansson also said if they would have had it, she would have boycotted it. And there was some other actresses or actors who also decided not to. I mean, it said that they would have did the same thing. They would have boycotted it. So, what was your thoughts? Do you think that there's that award shows are needed? Since you weren't here and we do a player pass, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think award shows are needed?
I think there is a market for the award show. There's definitely a market. People, I'm sorry, everybody wants to be best, and you want to be voted best, or I mean, because we're a species that always is trying to be better. Why we have races and games and stuff. So there's always someone going to want to be I'm the best, or I was the best of this or that. So it's definitely something needed. I can understand NBC's reluctance if there were certain things that were supposed to be done by the Golden Globes and they did not meet those expectations or those, I don't want to say demands, but they were kind of demands. If they didn't meet those benchmarks, I can see, because NBC is again they're the one that is the vehicle that's putting that out there. Now it will be put. They'll still have the Golden Globes, I would assume. Somebody else they'll broadcast it online or they'll do something else with it. I think that it's. I'm gonna double talk myself a little bit. I think in some ways this stuff is needed. We do need to be sensitive of other people and how things can be. We kind of certain races or certain things are pushed more than others. I also don't think that we need to put things in just for the sake of putting it in there. I think if people are a good actor or a movie is good, it should be stand on, is that movie good or is that actor good? Not because of their age or their race or whatever it is. I think if you're judging it because it's a white actor or a black actor or an Asian actor, I worry about that. Sometimes we get worried about that aspect, or was that just a good actor? So that's where I know you want it, that society is right now, we're kind of back and forth. So it's a tough thing right now to judge. And in these award shows, the Golden Globes, the Oscars, when we had, what was it year before last, where no people of color were nominated for any of the major roles, and there was what was it, the all white awards or whatever they called whatever they made the joke about
boycott.
Yeah.
Oscars so white.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Oscars. So yeah, when that happened, and that is, I would look at that as was there good actors that were good actors in their own role that deserved to be nominated, and not trying to, well, we got to have a good quota. You know what I mean? I don't want to have quotas in there. I want to have the best actors. If they're all Asian, they're all black, they're all white, they're all Hispanic, whatever. If you have the best 5 actors or best 6 actors, awesome. Don't say, well, we got to have one Asian actor, one Caucasian actor. We got, I don't want to get to that point, because then there's other actors that may miss out that were top actors. So I guess that was a long answer for a short question. Sorry. But yeah, I do think the awards are needed, or there is a place for them. But I think that a lot of these award shows are going to have to be careful in making sure that they include everyone and show that they're including everyone, not trying to be just a members club. Like if you're not part of this members club, you ain't getting in. So, I don't know. I think someone's going to pick that up. It ain't going to, that's not going to happen. I wouldn't believe. I haven't read the article, but
Right.
somebody else will pick it up.
Right. Definitely could be shortened. I don't think it needs to be taken up as long an airtime as they were taking up. I think. Me personally. Like, for example, the music awards and stuff. Taking like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours just to see my one favorite music artist. That might get nominated, that may not get nominated. I just go to YouTube and watch my favorite music artist. Yay, you won. I'll follow them. Yay, I'm so glad you won. Let me leave them a comment. I'm so glad you won. Ooh.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
I don't.
I didn't know
I
you
agree
watch
with.
12 hours just to see that you won.
I mean, I agree with Dabs that there's a market for it, and obviously people are out there to watch it and to find out about it and see it happen. But myself, I just don't give. I could give two cares. Who wins what. I think that it's just it's a trophy scheme, or maybe not a scheme, but just it's a make me feel good type thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, it doesn't matter. Either the movie that they played in was good or bad. I either liked it or I didn't, and I could care less what they get from it.
What was your thoughts on it, Pen? Since you
Yeah,
mentioned it too.
I think it's like along what paper says, like a feel good moment. I mean, it's always nice to be recognized for what roles you play, things like that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like over the years, it's just got a little bit tiresome. Like people can decide for themselves whether they, hey, be like, oh, like so and so won. I don't know, let's say actor of the decade, whatever the case may be. But a lot of people may not agree with that. So, just to put that out there, just for example, it's a market for it, but I tend to not pay attention to those type of things.
Yeah, I think it's more of don't mean to jump back in, but more of a marketing
Strategy.
Yeah, it's like it's so fake anymore. It's like if you go back and watch the Golden Globes or something like that from back in the '80s, or even for back farther than that. I don't even know how far back it goes because I don't watch them. But if you go back and watch them from back then, I remember seeing them on like with when I would go to visit my grandmother or whatever, that everybody always had them on, and it was so much different. And but that kind of goes with anything, but I don't know. It's more about what the person's wearing when they walk the red, the carpet now, and they're it's not so much about the reward. You don't see that in the newspapers the next day. What you see is what brand of clothes they had on. Oh, well, such and such wore a Prada dress or whatever, Dingle's purse and whatever it may be, But I don't know. It's just it's not like it just seems fabricated.
True.
I guess.
Sure. Welcome, Carl. Yes. Also, yeah, because two things. Like, for example, we already know, well, I don't know. I've seen on YouTube, all over YouTube, that obviously Drake was nominated as Artist of the Decade. So do we need a reward show to know that he's nominated Artist of the Decade? We already know that he's nominated Artist of the Decade, so just give him his trophy already if he's a nominated Artist of the Decade or the other person
Yeah.
and stuff. On another note,
Who's Drake? Who's Drake?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, look at you got Disney Plus. Look at Degrassi High. He played on that was Nickelodeon.
Nah, I
Was that
know who Drake
Nickelodeon
is.
or a
I heard of
Disney
the
show?
guy.
Was that
Isn't he a
Nickelodeon show or a Disney show?
I think that was
Degrassi High.
Nickelodeon.
Okay,
Isn't he a
look at
rapper?
Nickelodeon.
Degrassi High.
Yeah,
Look
all
at
of
you
us had to
turn it
Google
up.
him.
Right.
Isn't he a
I
rapper?
don't know. You must be under a rock if you don't know who Drake is.
Nah, I never heard of him, dude.
I
Nah.
listen to metal, so it's a little different
Right.
for me.
But on another note, did you know that they just announced was it yesterday, the day before? At least I saw it on my local news because Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is here. Did you know that this year Tina is getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Tina Turner is, Jay-Z, and I forgot who the other two artists is. But I know Tina Turner, Jay-Z, and they named two other artists is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Huh.
So that's wonderful. Also, really quickly, what are your thoughts on it, Carl? How do you feel about the award show? Since you're on here.
Like Paper was saying. Good morning, everybody. By the way,
Good morning.
Good morning.
but like Paper was saying, it's turned into they're self-promoting each other kind of thing,
Yeah.
whether it be the fashion or the movies, and like Butcher was saying, what are you going to do? Just make it exclusive, or you're going to make categories for best Asian American actor or Asian actor, or I would be no judge of any kind of foreign film where I'm reading subtitles and stuff like that. What was that movie? What was that? A year or 2 years ago?
Parasite.
Parasite.
Boom.
I tried watching that a couple of times, and I'm like, I just couldn't get into it. But yeah, it's all, to me, self promotion, and watch for the commentaries, the hosts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's most shows I've never really enjoyed. Most movies that got that have won, I should say.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that have nominated, sometimes they go through the list of the nominated movies, and I'm like, what is that? I never even heard of it. Half of them,
Yeah.
Yeah, usually the host is about the best part.
Yeah, and here's the thing: it goes down to what Ma Dib said last week. Remember, when these shows were designed, they were designed to be a family show. Who sits down as a family and watch these shows anymore?
Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
Paper was saying he went over to his grandma's, and it'd be on. Well, he had a choice of 3 things, 4 things, maybe 5 things to watch on back then.
Yeah.
Good morning, Clinton.
You just put something on,
It depended on which way we turned the antenna.
Exactly.
I know we were the antenna, weren't you? Yeah, but
stand there and hold that until the show is over.
wait, lift your right leg.
But yes. So, it's still a good thing to know all that's out there. I listen to all types of music. I watch all types of movies and TV shows and everything. Now I'm more so binge watching. I was saying right before the show, I can't even hardly watch a show these days, thanks to the internet and everything, like I used to. Before I could watch a show when it was time for the show to come on. Now I get irritated waiting for that specific day for the show to come on. Now I feel like I have to binge watch it.
Yep.
I
can't stand ads. I really dislike ads. I really dislike ads. Especially, when you're trying to watch a TV show or something, you just, they have breaks in between. It's really frustrating. Turn on something.
Is that what we gotta do to get?
The ads doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that waiting that next week to watch it.
Right.
I'm just ready for the next episode already. When that episode go off, I'm ready to see the next episode. Where having to wait, or they have to wait a couple of weeks because they had this break in the show or that break in the show. Then I start to lose interest in the show or something like We're trying to watch FBI,
Yeah.
and then FBI has to wait because they're taking this break or that break. I'm just ready to see the next episode already, and
Yep.
or this long break in Power Book.
I'm starting to like watch
What
a
else
lot
to
of
watch
local
now?
series. Try to catch up.
Can I say
I
something
watch.
about the Golden Globes? If you guys don't mind.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, TJ. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to look over you.
No, it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
Um,
Yeah, what are your
I
thoughts
don't
on
care
it?
about race. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, if you're doing good in a movie, you deserve to get like nominated for it. So
Mhm.
Mm,
that part I understand. That's fine.
Right.
Um, when it comes to like diversity stuff like that, just it doesn't make sense. Like if you're getting nominated for something that you did a good job at, then you're getting nominated for it. Like doesn't matter if you're white, black, whatever. I don't think it comes down to race. Uh, I think everybody makes things about race nowadays,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I don't agree with that. To be honest, I agree with what Dab said.
Mhm.
Um,
mm,
just if you did a good job at something, I think you should be nominated for it specifically.
Mhm.
Like you starred in a really good movie. Everybody liked it. It shouldn't matter that you're white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. Just if you did a good job, that's fine. But when we come to other issues like race,
Mhm.
I think they're just pushing it too hard at this point. That's just me. But like I'm friends with everybody, all
Mhm.
races.
Mhm.
Like I don't discriminate against anyone when I'm becoming friends with somebody. Like I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're whatever. Like I'm gonna be friends with you if you're a good person to me. So um, when it comes to the Golden Globes, just it's hard to say because like everybody's like really sensitive uh
mm,
nowadays
Mhm.
to
yeah.
topics like this. So
Yeah.
I would say if you did a good job at the job you were doing, yeah, you deserve to get nominated. It doesn't matter what skin color you are.
You're absolutely right. I mean, like I was saying last week about the music. I feel like in this I listen to all types of music. So I was saying about the music that and then we're gonna go answer Quentin's question real quick. I was saying about the music. I listen to all types of music. There's so much music that's underground that I feel like should be nominated. That to me, the same few artists get nominated over and over and over again because to me, it's about the pay or about the ones that's always above ground that you always hear from all the time. So, and to me, that has nothing to do with race. It's just about those that get promoted the most, and that's for every genre of music.
I
So.
love Katy Perry.
I like Katy Perry too, but sometimes there's other artists that's in every uh, genre, even in country music. It
Oh, you're right. It's like I said, it's just
that
a
I hear
handful of
songs
people.
in country music that sound way better than some of them artists that I hear that's above ground. I'm like, why didn't that song get nominated? That song sounded way better than some of the music I hear on the radio. But it's just my opinion.
Stay on.
But yes, Quentin asked, is anyone getting that Android box from Walmart? And my answer is I'm going to check it out when it comes out. I plan on getting the Android box when it comes out, Quentin.
I may. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
And you're a possibility as well. paper. Is anyone else on the panel going to try that box when it comes out as well?
No, I'm
Probably not.
relax off that.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I just, and even
Yeah,
if the
I'm
devices
kind of
come,
loaded
there's
up
no
with
You're just
big.
going
boxes
to
over here.
relax with your Dynalink?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's
I
what
mean, it's like I told Quinn in the chat. Most of these devices do the same thing. So I just got to the point where I'm done with device. I just want to upgrade my audio equipment. That's all. Because like to me,
Yeah.
that's worthwhile.
You keep it for long term for sure.
Yeah.
And like put a good sound system, man, you love it.
Now that Walmart box, were you guys saying the other day that was a rebrand of the or rename
I
of
thought it
the
was, but
Dynalink?
I don't think it is because I just
Okay.
looked up it in Walmart and they had the one box in there and the Dynalink in there. So it can't be a
Okay.
rebrand because I seen both of them just now.
Right.
But the Dynalink is that one brand is not out yet. But the Dynalink is regular price. So
I see.
so I don't think it is.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I say I might get it, but
Mhm.
I honestly doubt that I do because when I would really think about it, I think I would much rather save up and just buy a box that I know is going to be what it is and what it's going to be.
Yep.
And go with either the Shield or a Formula.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Formula, yes, for sure. The Shield
Shield.
too.
Yeah.
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 The Formula. Now let me
Sure.
tell you about the Shield. I made a Formula. If you are interested in the Formula, come to my to the MS7 Telegram group or Papers Telegram group and ask for short and sharing. And when you get over, not ask for ask for Storm. But she can share. What in the world is my mind? That coffee still has not woken me up. I'm telling you.
There you
Let paper talk because I'm still have not woken up. I'm telling you that coffee is doing nothing but making me sleepy. I'll let paper talk.
So yeah, if anyone wants or is interested in Formula or finding out more about it, just join the MS7 Telegram group or my Telegram group, and ask for Storm inside of the Telegram group, and let her know that Shrinking Sharon sent you. And if you end up ordering or getting a Formula, she'll add something in there for you probably. So yeah. And I'll post the 2 Telegram groups.
Yes. And those of you who may have missed it Tuesday, also it's True Things the StreamYard has added. Now they have a giveaway generator for StreamYard. And all you do is press, say for example, like the butcher may do a show Friday, and maybe he's talking about I don't know, you may be talking about a new build, or you may be talking about something, and you say you want to put in hashtag matrix or something. And you tell people in the beginning of the show, and then all they tap in by the end of the show is hashtag matrix. And then everybody's in the show would type in the hashtag. And then instead of you having to do the number generator, everybody who puts that hashtag in, it'll show everybody's name on the screen. And then it'll generate. And then say, for example, TJ wins, then it'll say, congratulations, TJ. So that's one of the things that that StreamYard has added, a giveaway generator. Another thing that StreamYard has added is, for example, when you come, like all of us is on the panel. Well, actually, it's within the next week because I don't know if anybody else could see. But like, for example, I'm on here and I'm talking, and somebody else gets added to the back. Everybody can see who's waiting in the back now, instead of just me. Other than you
I'm
having to
trying not
type
to
in.
talk so I
For
don't piss
example,
myself.
when we're on Wednesday nights and you're talking and stuff, and we're on Wednesday nights and we're waiting in the side check, instead of we have to put I'm here or whatever, everybody in the back can see who's waiting in the back and stuff before you jump on the panel. So That's another plus. Everybody can't add you on the panel, but everybody can see who's waiting in the back. So that's another thing they're adding. And they're slowly working on things. Also, they have of course, they have a live every Sunday, which they let you know anything that they're working on and any new things that they're doing. And then every Saturday, they do spotlight YouTubers. Well, every other Saturday, I mean, they spotlight YouTubers
Yeah, I
and
love this thing. It's
tell
pretty cool.
YouTubers what they can work on, and they highlight YouTubers' channels and stuff. So that's a good thing. So yep, for YouTube. So that's some of the things that StreamYard is doing. FYI.
XYZ.
Yeah, XYZ. FYI, XYZ.
Yeah, whose stream was I on? I think it was Dabs. I jumped
um,
on his, I think.
whose stream was it? Oh, you talking about StreamYard?
Yeah. I like this thing. It's pretty cool, to be honest.
Hmm.
I think I jumped on Dab's stream the other day.
The after show, yeah.
Yes. So so yeah, so those are some things that's coming up with StreamYard. And also there also are well, something else they were working on and I totally forgot, so I should have wrote it down as well. But yeah, those are the two latest things they're working on. So I think that's nice, the little giveaway generator that they're doing.
That is a
In
neat thing.
case you don't want to.
I do. I wish that they would allow somebody to share moderator functions to where you can, add the banners and let people in. I wish they would allow you to give those rights to someone in a show. So, like if we were doing if I was doing a show, or let's say this show, you could say, all right, I'm going to give rights to Penn and he can post questions. He can let people in, just some of that thing. So that, because when you're doing a show, especially if you're sharing your screen, you're not able to see the side chat and see when people are making comments. And it does. So I think, to me, that would be their biggest feature, as well as adding 1080, because
You could
since
see
I'm
it.
only
Actually, you can add that. The only way you can kind of do that is if you do the Premiere one, which is 40 something dollars.
no, thank you. I'm already
But
doing $20, so they
but
get
the
enough.
another thing with that is, I got to tell you guys this: if you do pay the 40 something dollar thing, make sure you have some excellent internet, because I was in somebody's chat that does pay the 40 something dollars, and that is for people to be able to take over. A lot of churches and stuff does pay that tier for that. And let me tell you, you got to have some great internet, because it will kick your butt out. If you have regular or you know what I'm saying, not the best internet, it's going to kick you out. It's going to keep kicking you out.
I think I
So
was the
you
only
better make
one with
sure
the
you have.
camera on Dab's show.
No, I'm talking about if you pay that $40, because it's built for 4K internet. It's built for top-notch internet. And that one that's built for that 40 something dollar one is for people who have businesses and churches and stuff, who's made to take over, that one, that 40 something dollar
Oh
plan.
yeah.
That's what that's designed for. So they do have that plan, but you got to pay the 40 something dollar plan. So yeah, that one. So yeah. Other than that, you have to give somebody your Google account, basically.
Yeah, but you can't have two people logged in at the same time.
No, no, not really. So yeah, that's the only thing with that, and they keep saying that they're going to eventually work on it. So, but that's the only thing is when they're going to do that, because people have been asking about that, and they keep
I like
asking
it so
about it.
far, though. I mean, it's pretty nice. To be honest,
Pardon me?
I like it so far. StreamYard,
Hmm.
I like everything that they're doing right now with YouTube. I'm just getting into it, so I never used to jump on people's like panels, stuff like that. But I'm just getting used to it now, so I like it. I like the way that they're doing stuff now. Um, changing things constantly.
Yeah, they're slowly working on stuff, but people have been asking about that, like I said, but I don't know why they have not did that, because people constantly request that on their Sunday live show, and why they have not done that, I don't understand. No, other than doing it, they finally broke down and did it for people who's paying that premium price. So I guess eventually they'll come on down to people that's paying the $20 and the $10 brand, and then down to the free brand. But
Like I don't even have to log in. Like when you sent me the link, I just jumped in.
That's
So
because once you log in, you had to sign up the original first time that you ever went to StreamYard. After that, you don't have to
no, I
log in
didn't.
anymore.
No,
No, you never ever had to.
no.
No,
Oh,
if
okay.
if you get the link from somebody, you don't, but it doesn't.
yeah.
It won't remember your. You might have to put your what your name is and your icon,
Oh
because
yeah,
it
I had
doesn't.
to,
It
yeah.
doesn't always. It doesn't remember that because you don't have an account, a free. And that's in a free account. But yeah, people don't have to sign up to just view or jump on the panel. But if they
Oh,
want an
yeah.
icon, if they want the app to remember their icon and remember their name and their settings, they do need an account. So
Well,
I mean, it's a good.
actually. It did. Like when I was jumping in this morning, it remembered my name. It came up with my name, my icon, everything else. So it remembered everything that I had previously. Like when I jumped into your show,
Mhm.
it remembered everything that I had. So it had my name, had my icon, everything ready to go when I was jumping in this morning.
Wait, question, TJ.
Yeah,
Um, so how long have you been jumping on people's panels with StreamYard?
not long, not long.
Okay,
I gotta say maybe like 3 weeks.
okay. I asked that because every now and then that's going to reset. So you're going to notice after a while, it's going to ask you to reload your icon into StreamYard if you don't have an account. That is. So every now and then it's going to reset where you're going to have to retype your name that you want to show in the panel, and you're going to have to
Is it
re-upload
showing my
your
name
icon.
now?
Yeah, it's showing it now, but I'm saying, let's say, so you just started using, let's say about around mid-June or close to July. If you haven't been jumping on or you haven't used it in a while, it may ask you to re-pick your icon and retype in your name before you hop in, to someone's panel. It
Oh,
does do
okay.
that.
Yeah. But it always remembers like every time I jump on somebody's like Dabs. I'm probably gonna jump on yours later if you send me the link. But it's gonna like as soon as like you send me the link, it's gonna show up with my name, my icon, everything. Normally, and I don't have an account. I didn't log in, nothing. It's just gonna show up with all my stuff there already. So I don't know if that's different for everybody else when they're using it, but I like it so far. Not normally a streamer, whatever, like I don't jump on normally, but you guys, yeah, I will jump on.
Red
Morning,
Lantern
Red
says
Lantern.
what happens to him. Good morning, Red Lantern, and good morning to Smiles.
To Dow.
What's up,
To
Red
Dow
Lantern?
and
To Dow.
Quentin. Yes. Also, it says Roku tries to retrieve QB shows as it sets for May 20th debut. So on Roku TV, they're going to try to get all the QB shows. If you like the QB, then you can watch them on your on the Roku on Roku TV. So if you missed out on Roku original, I mean the QB originals like that. What's that show? There was one show I did like on QB, the one that was kind of like Murder She Wrote.
The row who?
We still gotta finish that one too.
The Roku, not
What's
Roku,
that?
not Roku. I'm
What's
talking about
that?
Roku TV. Not
Who?
What's that?
Roku.
Rohu? Say what? That.
I'm just saying they're going to try to get QB, to a QB TV that was a short time. Okay,
wanna start
have a
that
good
one,
day.
All right, Butcher. Take care, man.
Have a
Yeah,
good
Hey,
man.
take
day.
it
And
easy,
don't forget
Butcher.
to check Butcher out on
Yeah, I'm gonna post his link again.
yeah, definitely check
All
him
right,
out
Dad,
this
well,
at
hurry up,
5
buddy.
o'clock happy hour.
Thank you.
I'll play it
And
fast.
I'll talk to y'all this afternoon. Be
All right,
good.
Butcher.
Thanks for having me on.
Good to see you. Yeah, so glad to have you.
Speaking about what I hate about StreamYards is,
Yes, definitely.
hit the wrong
Yeah,
button and it backs me out.
Oh yes, for sure. That StreamYard will do you that way. But yeah. I'm not talking about the Roku. I'm talking about Roku TV, the app.
What's that?
It's
Why
an
did
app.
you have to mention
The
Roku?
app, just like the
Nah, I never heard of
Tubi
it.
TV. I'm talking about Tubi, like Tubi TV.
Nah, never heard of it.
Hey,
Anyway, you've heard of that other app, QB,
Oh yeah, I heard of
that used
QB.
to
Yeah.
be that was out for a short time. But if you miss any of them shows, unfortunately, if Roku picks it up, then you'll be able to watch it there. And it says how to watch Underground Anywhere. This looks like this is going to be an interesting show. And I'm trying to see where they're going to say Underground is available at. I think you have posted something about Underground before, Sim. Oh, it's going to be on Amazon Prime. Underground is going to be
on Amazon
available on Amazon Prime. So I think that looks like that's going to be a pretty good miniseries.
It's actually, yeah, from what I'm hearing,
Could
it
you
looks
tell us?
very good.
You know anything about it?
No, I just posted it. I just, when I get information, I just posted it. I can look into it if you like. So,
Okay, Johnny E said I see his question from 20 minutes ago. So let me see if I can find Johnny E's question. I'm so sorry, Johnny E. I did not see your question, but I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I'm so sorry, Johnny E.
Roll through the comments.
Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to scroll through it. You may have to repost it, Johnny E.
yeah.
You said it was 20 minutes ago.
oh,
Let's see. Do any of you see this question? Okay. Good morning. Here it go.
Two.
Okay. Anyone have problems with your apps disappearing on your Fire Stick?
No.
Or one?
no.
No, I have not.
Disappears.
Wow.
Like totally
Yeah.
uninstalled?
Yeah. You mean that type of disappear?
Or just
Or
the
just not
just the
working.
icon is broken.
Maybe the
I've
iPhone.
not had that. I've not had
Never had that
on
problem.
any of them. Which generation Fire Stick? Are you talking about the Fire Stick Lite? Or are you talking about the Fire Stick 4? Oh, the Fire Stick 4K.
Yeah. 4K stick.
I don't even.
The app I loaded
I don't even
is
have the 4
gone.
stick. Well, no, my doctor do that.
He said disappearing?
Yeah,
disappearing. Yeah.
the app I loaded is gone. Yeah, I've
never had that
Have you
problem.
looked everywhere for it?
That's probably
Have
an
you
app,
looked
probably an app
now
problem.
on the new format. I mean, I've had them not. They don't show up all up there where like it
Oh,
used
you have
to
to go to
be.
apps. Yeah.
Right.
You may have to put a launcher on there and see if it reappears. Have you tried putting a launcher on there and see if it appears? Because it may not be completely gone. Put a launcher in there and see if it appears.
Or go to the settings and into your apps and see if it's
Oh,
in
and
there.
there's another thing on there called
System apps. System apps. Go into the system apps. It'll show up.
Yeah.
I've never had that problem though before.
I haven't either.
An app disappearing. It might not show up. You might have to go to apps, like he said. Just go into your settings, go to apps, and then you can look up stuff from there. It might not show up though on the screen, but you have to go through your apps and actually look and see what you have, because a lot of like third-party apps are not going to show up.
So Red Lantern says I have apps not show up in my see all.
Yeah. So you have to go to apps. You have
There's
to go to
another app thing on there, and I can't never think of the name of that app. I'm going to write it down when I go on my
Side load launcher is the easiest, and I think to me that's what I use, a side load launcher, and if I
I
have
use
any
Wolf
issues.
Launcher. I use Wolf Launcher.
You can
It
move
works.
the app to your like see all apps and stuff like that. You can move it, but you have to actually go into your settings, go to apps, and then look for the app itself that you just downloaded. Like let's say you go to like a file link, download an app that's like a third party. You're gonna have to go into your apps to find it, and then you can move it to your see all basically. Like you have to move it. You have to actually like move it out from your app section, and then you can put it there. But uh, if it if you think it's like disappearing, it's not disappearing. It's just hidden basically.
I did have a friend that said when he got the update, it basically like did a factory restore on his.
Hmm.
He lost any apps he had installed.
Kiko, good morning, brother.
Good morning, Kiko.
Hey,
How are you this
Kiko.
morning?
What's up, Kiko?
Hey Kiko, how you doing?
Hey.
So I'm gonna have to reload all my apps again. So, was it just one app that disappeared, or did when you got the update, that's what happened? It
Said no, all
factory
my apps
reset.
disappeared. My movie apps, IPTV service.
Did he
too.
have like a ES File Explorer or like what?
Hmm.
Did he
You may
erase
have to
everything?
put a
Wow.
launcher on there. And
And I've heard other people, all their stuff was gone, but when they had to re-sign into their Amazon account, and I'm assuming it was because it was a dummy account originally set it up, maybe. And they re-signed once they re-signed into their account, everything was there. I've heard some varying stories with these updates.
yeah, but I wouldn't think that his is a dummy account because he didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Isn't he doing his himself? So why would he make himself a dummy account?
It wouldn't disappear if it's loaded on your system. It shouldn't disappear. That's you would have to actually go through and delete things that are on your system. Like if it's loaded onto your system, if you have it uploaded, it shouldn't be disappearing unless you do something that actually gets rid of it. So I don't understand. Like he said, it disappeared, just like completely.
Yeah, like did a factory reset.
Yeah, I may have factory reset on him. Wow.
Oh, that's confusing.
Hey, illegitimate humans, how are you this morning? I don't know. I'm going to have to reload my apps again. Like it never happened before. Wow. Oh.
No, I'm just saying that's never happened to me before. Once you have something loaded onto your system, it's there until you get rid of it, basically. So he had to do something that got rid of it. Like you were talking about, like developer options, stuff like that. You can reset your system. Just that's weird. I never heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably so. Let me see. Red Lamb said he would try what? Let me see. I have apps not showing up, but I'll see all mine. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's.
Yeah,
I
it
always constantly go there.
sounds like it almost did what Carl was saying. Is it did a factory reset?
Yeah, that's what I think.
And
It
it could have been, it's hard to say what Amazon pushed out with this update and made device if it's more than just him that's
I don't
having
think it
this
was an
issue.
update. I think it was like he had to done something, got rid of something. I agree. I think it was like a factory reset. I think that's the only thing I can think of.
The other thing I can think of
Some
is it
kind of
could have
failed
played-
Yeah,
update,
it have to
maybe.
be.
Yeah.
But I would guess that's
It
what it
could've-
is to affect a reset.
It could
so.
be he could have cleared the data instead of clearing the cache. 'Cause I've
Yeah,
had that issue.
yeah.
where I've
I did
accidentally
that just
cleared
the other
clear the
night.
data
Actually,
instead of clear
cleared
the
the
cache.
data too.
And then if you clear the data, then you try to open the app, you may not be
Yeah,
there.
but he
because-
said he did it to all of them though. Did he do that on every one
I
of
don't
them?
know then, and I'm not too sure. Then I'm not too sure.
Red Lantern said Amazon sneaky. Speaking of Amazon, or not Amazon, Best Buy is having a 10% off sale on their devices. The Fire Stick Lite is on sale for $30. The Fire Stick Edition, the Fire Stick Edition is $40 at Amazon, and then the Fire Stick 4K is $40. The Fire Stick 4K for kids, they got Fire Stick Kids, a Fire Stick Plus Kids. You get a 3-month subscription for 99 cents. Is $39 off at Amazon. And then the Cube, the Fire TV Cube, you save $20 at Amazon. So it's $99 at Amazon. And then you get a Fire TV Blaster for $34.99. Why am I echoing again?
They pushed it up to 100. Jesus.
No, I'm sorry. No, the Fire TV Blaster is $34.99 at Amazon. It's $34.99 at Amazon.
Okay, that's better. But you said 99. That's why I was like,
I'm at $34.99. I'm sorry. The Recast, the 500 gigabyte is $229.99 at Amazon. The Fire TV Recast 1 terabyte is $279.99 at Amazon. The Anchor Nebula Soundbar Fire TV Edition is $50 off at Amazon, or $179 at Amazon. The TCL Alto 8 Plus 2.1 channel soundbar Fire TV Edition, you could save $14 at Amazon, $186.26 at Amazon. The best best cheap Fire TV Edition smart TV deals. You can get the Insignia
oh, I hate those.
24-inch smart TV Fire TV Edition. You save $60 at Best Buy. It's
I
gonna be
hate those with the
109.
Fire TV built in. I hate those.
But some people love them, like the Roku TV.
No, because you can't. It's already built into the TV, so you can't really do much.
Yes, 4K Red Lantern.
No, it is, but like you can't really do much. Like so, it's built into the TV already. So it's like you have to go through the TV, fix everything. It's annoying.
Anyway, it's $109.99. The Toshiba 32-inch smart TV Fire Edition, you save $40, so it's $159.99. Or the 39-inch smart TV edition, save $30, so it's $219.99.
Yeah, that one's
They're
right.
at Best Buy. The Insignia 43-inch smart TV edition, $279 at Best Buy. Or the 50-inch Toshiba smart TV Fire Edition at Best Buy is $349.
What was that? 279.
$279 at Best Buy. That's for the 43-inch. But the 50-inch
That's included. Yeah.
is $349. The 50-inch is. And then the 55-inch is $389 at Best Buy. The 65-inch is $549 at Best Buy. The 70-inch 4K.
You should always get your own device.
Yeah, you have to let me finish first. The Insignia 70-inch LED 4K smart TV is $649.
70 now? Oh, Jesus.
The best cheap Fire TV device bundle deals. Fire TV stick with Star Wars Mandalorian remote cover is $58.98 at Amazon. Um, Also, you can get a Fire TV stick and Fire TV blaster for $74.99 at Best Buy.
Oh,
Also, you can get for $78.99. You can get a Fire TV stick and an Echo Studio Smart speaker for two
yeah, I
thirty
get that
nine
instead.
ninety eight. Um, and those are some of the things that are on sale this week.
I would never get the TV with the Fire Stick included.
Mhm.
I always get it separate. No,
Mhm.
I always
Well,
have to be separate.
yeah,
I
well,
don't
they are.
like the whole included thing.
Well,
You getting the TV. So basically, you're trying to like if something goes wrong, you have to take the whole TV, get it fixed. You have to look at the whole TV because it's included. So I'd always get it separate. I'd always get something separate.
yeah. Well, some people like it all in one. They feel like it's convenient, and then some people don't. So I guess to each his own, and stuff like some people don't like the Roku built in their TV, and some people do. So
Yeah,
I
me.
guess to each his own, But you know, but
I
hey,
got, I got no
I'm just a
problems with my
messenger.
Roku TVs.
I don't either. Because I
I
just
don't
hit
use the
my formula.
Roku
Hey,
part of it, but
I just hit my formula up to it, or my Fire
ex-
TV stick up to
What's the
it,
Roku?
or
That's
my
all I want to
ex-
know.
right. I just
exactly.
hit my devices
If
up to
that's
it, and
what
I
you
keep
like, then
on
that's fine.
going.
If that's what you like, it's fine. It's whatever device that you like that suits you best. So
Mhm.
it's not. I'm not trashing on Roku or anything like that. I just like my Shield. Sorry.
Mhm. Hey, I can't tell nobody how to spend their money. I just offer them what's available to them.
I got a Shield hooked to one of my Roku TVs.
Mhm. And how does your shield perform? And how does your shield perform hooked up to that Roku TV?
Performs great.
There you go.
Just using the TV as a monitor for the price, I couldn't beat the deal.
Exactly.
But you're still
So,
using the shield though, right? The point is he's using the shield, so it's working. Awesome.
Shield, formulas, yeah.
Yeah, for
mhm.
sure.
Fire Stick on one
Mhm.
TV. I think that's my Hyacinth. I got the Fire Stick on.
Mhm.
You know,
And that's that. And that's that. So it's all about I guess choices at the end of the day.
TCL makes decent panels for the price they're putting out.
Mhm.
Whether it's got whatever name
It's,
brand put to it or whatever.
yeah, I guess it's about affordability at the end of the day and
Nah, it's
stuff.
quality for
So,
me. You gotta have quality.
We shall
well,
see.
what's your favorite type of TV, Sim?
Sony.
Sony? Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have a Samsung. Is that as good?
That's good too. I mean,
Samsung.
okay. I've got a Sony, I've got a Panasonic, and I have a Hisense. So, but I still like my Sony. I always come back to my Sony for some reason because this has so much features.
I have Samsung and Vizio.
Hmm. I don't have a Vizio, but I do got a Samsung, and I got a Roku. Woohoo! Mm,
What I got
but
some Insignias. I got the two TCLs, the Hyacinths.
Yeah.
My next I might if I find the right price on a one of those LG OLEDs.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, LG is good too.
What size? I have a 70 and a 55.
I mean,
You said
I got two of them are 65-inch.
Carl, are you talking about the OLED or key LED? Sorry, I didn't quite catch the last bit.
TV size.
No. I'm talking about the color.
Oh,
No, I'm speaking to Carl. Carl, are you talking about the OLED? The LG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
If I see the right price on that,
Yeah.
I might jump on it. You know.
Yeah.
They're coming way down now that they went beyond the OLEDs.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to be the first to get the first of anything.
Well, I have a problem with the 4K.
No, I'm
Yeah.
the same way. There's no
really
way I
the
get the first
same
of
thing.
anything. I always wait.
I'll wait.
Always wait.
I
Welcome
remember.
back. What kind
Yeah, I
of TV
remember.
you have?
I remember
Everybody
seeing.
wants 4K.
Oh, you talking about 4K
nowadays.
TVs?
Just
Yeah.
TV.
I think it's 1080 is
Not a high
the same. I always watch everything 1080.
Yeah.
Even 720 sometimes. I just think it's not worth it to get a 4K TV. Same quality basically. If you're watching like 1080.
I wouldn't agree with
It
that.
really depends on the series, and you really gotta watch which one you're buying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I've got I don't know if that plasma, the Insignia plasma, was a 4K. I don't recall, but when I went to I don't think it was. It was a 720 plasma, and then I went to the TCL 4 series 4K. I was like, really? It's not that big a difference. When I went to the 6 series, I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. So it depends on what 4K you're buying.
It's good.
Just my experience, I think like 1080 is fine. Like I'll watch everything 1080, even 720. Like I said, just I don't see the need for 4K. Just my opinion. You guys can have your own. That's fine. But
oh yeah, it's all down to personal preference.
Preference.
Again,
That's right. Yeah.
With
Yeah,
that,
it's preference. Me
Sound-
personally, I can't
sound-
deal with 720.
Yeah, the
It
sound.
looks
If that's the case, me personally, that TV can come from the dollar store, and if it plays, hey, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I gotta have some standards with my.
I mean, Pan, once you played with HDR, you don't want to go back. You know, I know that's gonna
Once
be.
you see 4K HDR, that's all
There's no way you want to go back for sure. I was like a bit jumped on it at the beginning too. You know? Once I did my research and I really got into it, and I realized, wow, 4K HDR is the way to go. If you're really going to spend the money, you might as well spend some money on that. And my Sony does it all, so and I enjoy it. All is good, and I've got Dolby Atmos. It works.
I'm not buying a 4K display to primarily watch content. That doesn't make sense. Now, a high bitrate 1080p, yeah, that is great.
I'll get back to you. Have a nice day.
I have a 4K TV, but I still feel the same. Let me slide 4K HD, 4K. I'm at Samsung all the way. What? He says his grandmother still has the Curtis Mathis TV. Curtis Mathis. Is that like a floor model TV?
Those are the wow. That's pretty amazing. But I remember we had one of those up until just a couple years, I think, before my grandfather passed away. I remember it was a big floor model. What they had.
Wow. Katie giving up that TV.
They made some good stuff.
I remember not too long ago, Westinghouse was a big brand, right? Is that TV still out? A Westinghouse?
Yeah, and it was junk.
I never owned it, but I'm just hearing stuff about Westinghouse. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
I'm reading articles about Westinghouse. I never owned it, but we're like, that must be a pretty good TV. All I hear is about Westinghouse.
Yeah, we had a TV from Westinghouse, and it was horrible. I had nothing but issues from it. I think we had it for about 6 months.
You said that was too long, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, I kept reading about Western houses, but I never owned one. Oh, I forgot to say that HBO Max will be bringing Wonder Woman back. So if you were disappointed in it the first time, they're bringing it back. For those of you who missed it the first time, on HBO Max or anywhere near you, Wonder Woman is coming back. I guess they had took it away and now it's coming back. So check it out again. For those of you who missed it, which that was another flop. And I'm excited to see Quiet Place 2 once it does come out.
I didn't get a chance to see the first one. I fell asleep on it.
What?
Mhm.
You want to check that out? Very quiet movie. When the first one comes, we'll watch it back to back. Quiet Place.
Right. It's very quiet, huh?
Quiet Place 1 was actually pretty good. It was very good. I watched the whole movie. I actually watched the whole movie. Quiet Place 1.
And quiet place gonna turn into loud place.
No, actually, no, seriously, that was actually a good movie, and I enjoyed it. That was an ingenious movie.
Y'all
To
catch
make
my
that
drift.
movie that quiet, the whole movie that quiet was very ingenious.
Hey, no, I'm saying
I
that the
mean,
movie
all
can
the
be
stuff.
quiet, but you know.
You know how we do.
Hey, it's Friday, right?
Right. You gonna laugh? You gonna laugh?
What's wrong with Friday, huh?
We should all have a meets and watch that movie and meets, right? All get together, every
Pins
community,
leading,
and
pins leaning to the left. I see him.
have a community meets and watch that movie Quiet Place 2 when it comes out.
I don't think that's for the community, to be honest.
But no, actually, like I said, I don't know anybody who's seen that movie. Like I said, when I first watched that movie, A Quiet Place, I had to check my speakers because I was like, is this movie, something wrong with my speakers? Because this movie cannot be this quiet. But actually it was. I've never seen a movie that quiet, so I thought that was ingenious to make a movie that quiet and stuff. And, I don't really want to tell the movie for those who haven't seen it yet. I don't want to give too many spoiler alerts.
I'm good.
You could. You've never seen the movie before?
Nah, it's too quiet for me. I'm sorry.
It's not loud enough for you.
Nah.
Yeah.
What's up, Technology King?
Hello, Technology
man, how you
King. How
doing?
are you? Yeah. Missy. Kiko said he had a Western house and it sucked. What? So that's somebody else that agrees with you, Kiko. Kiko also agrees with you about that movie sucked. Will anybody be checking out this fatherhood movie or show? The new Kevin Hart show called Fatherhood. It's gonna be a Netflix original. It's called Fatherhood, starting Kevin Hart.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. It's coming out with Kevin Hart.
Yeah. 18th of June, coming out.
Pardon me?
18th of June.
Yes.
A father brings up his baby girl as a single dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
anymore.
they got the trailer for it. So.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Just have a look at it. Looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very comedic sort of actor, so this would be a very completely different storyline to what he's used to. So it'll be interesting to see how this works.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite show right now is Lucifer.
A lot of people are really into that show. I just cannot watch that show.
Season 5 part B is coming out at the end of this month, so look out for it.
I don't have a favorite show. I don't think. I mean,
I've got too many shows.
I just never seen it before.
Yeah, there's. I have so many shows that I watch. I really couldn't. I don't think I could narrow it down to pick.
You guys
up.
ever see the 100?
Nope.
A long time ago.
I've heard about it. I haven't had a chance to see
I watched.
it.
Oh my God, you guys have to watch it.
I started watching it and I couldn't get into it.
Awesome. My sister got me into it actually. She was like, "You have to watch the show." So I started watching that. I was watching Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow. Obviously Lucifer, that's my favorite. But everything. I try to watch like all the superhero shows or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I won't be
Get a
watching
chance,
that.
go and watch a Shadow and Bone. That looks very interesting. That's on Netflix. A lot of people are saying good things about it. So if you had a chance, go have a look.
Even though I watch a lot of Identity Discovery, I won't be watching that show.
It's okay.
Oh, did you guys ever see what's her name? Kendall Ray on YouTube? She does like true crime stuff like that.
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, awesome. She goes into detail for like every crime. I'm really into like true crime stuff like that, like murder mysteries, stuff like that. She goes into detail about like every single crime. She does like missing story people. Like she looks out for people that are missing, and it's all like real time. It's like if somebody goes missing, she'll make a video about it and talk about it. But really interesting. So if you guys are into like true crime, definitely look up Kendall Ray.
Has anyone watched that show Clarice?
That sounds familiar.
Clarice?
Yeah, they made it. So the detective that worked on what was that movie's name?
Silence of the Lambs?
Hannibal. Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hannibal.
So
Yeah,
yeah. So it's about her.
It's after 6 months after she goes through.
Yeah.
I look at the
yeah.
untold personal story of FBI agent Clarice Starling, and she returns to the field about a year after the events of the Silence of the Lambs. That actually looks interesting, paper. I'm gonna actually have a look.
I think I'm gonna check it out too. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I would say
What platform's that on?
Let me put that on my list. I think it's still
CBS.
airing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to wait till it's ended then.
Yeah.
I have to check that out too.
Add it to my favorite.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's got so far 7 episodes.
Hey,
But definitely check out Kendall Ray. It's KENDALL Ray, as in like
RAY?
No, RAE.
Just put her in Telegram.
Yep, that's it.
Or hey, that show SWAT with
That's a good show.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
what
show.
that
SEAL
paper was
Team.
talking about.
SEAL Team's a good show.
Yeah.
SEAL Team?
Yeah.
That's a favorite.
Yeah.
Yep. SEAL Team.
Okay.
And then of course the FBI, the 2 FBI shows.
Yeah, we can watch the
Oh,
FBI.
I love all that. I used to watch like Forensic Files, stuff like that.
Yeah. I like the
all the time.
FBI and FBI Most Wanted.
Yeah,
They're both really good shows.
I see Most Wanted.
No, I have not watched that Kiko either. Mayor of Easttown.
Easttown. I've heard of Easttown before.
Mayor of Easttown. I'm gonna put that on my list. I'm gonna go check that out.
Did you guys see How to Get Away with Murder? It was like
Yes.
That's the whole series. Yeah.
Yep. That was an excellent show.
Yeah. I love that show. There's other ones too out there, like
I like
911.
watching reactions also to some of them shows. I do. I like watching reactions to it. Like here's a person with Ken already know I watch reactions to some of them shows.
I was
Yeah.
telling Sharon, was it this morning or last night, Sharon, we were talking, I was telling you about Daredevil.
Oh, yep.
Oh my God, the movie
That was
sucked.
this morning.
The movie sucked, but the show was
The
good.
TV show was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, the TV show was
okay.
Yeah. and I didn't even know really they made a TV show. I had just, for some reason, I never saw it.
Yeah, I hated the movie, but the TV show was good.
The TV, there. I mean, the movie I thought was okay. Until I saw. Well, actually, I thought the movie was really good until I saw the TV show, and then I think, okay, well, the movie was just okay compared to the TV show.
But you do have to realize the TV show, they give you a lot more details than they do with the movie.
Yes.
Because the
Yes.
movie is such a short,
Exactly.
1.5 hours, everything.
There's 3 seasons to it. I think 12 or 13 episodes per season, and they're hour-long episodes. So
Some of them are longer.
yeah.
Like Forensic Files is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've seen every season. I think.
Oh yeah, me too.
Forensic Files? Oh my
And
god.
I like a lot of times I like I said, people's reactions to these shows too and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's your favorite actually crime show that you guys have seen?
Oh my, there's so many of them.
So many.
There's so many of them. Wives with Knives.
Right.
Swamp Murders.
So there's another show coming out. There's another show coming out. It's called Army of the Dead. It's coming in Netflix at the end of this month.
Oh, I heard about that somewhere. I think it was like
It's
advertised.
really looking good. Yeah, that one there, Army of the Dead.
Well, yeah. We're going to get ready to wind it down though, because I didn't realize the time. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
We're having a great time.
Yes, so we got to get ready to wind it down.
But
So
definitely look up Kendall Ray when you guys get off.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely look that up.
Okay, well, we're going to start with you, TJ. Would you like to say your goodbyes?
Yeah. Hope you guys find something interesting to watch. Thanks for having me on, even though you muted me like 6 times.
Sorry. Well.
But yeah, have a good day. Love all you guys. Find something interesting to watch because there's a lot out there.
Yes, it is. Carl?
Well, thanks for having me on this morning. Glad I could have the time to jump in for a little bit here. Give my 2 cents on things. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Oh, for sure. Sim?
As always, thank you for having me in the show, and thank you to the panel that came. Thank you, Sister Sharon, Paper Plate, Carl, TJ, Pan, Mr. Butcher coming to the show. Really appreciate being here, and hope you all have a good weekend and take care of each other. And hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.
Paper?
Yep. Thanks for having me on the panel. TJ, Pin, Sim, Carl, Blamo, Dabs. Appreciate everybody. Sis. And everybody in the chat that came out and support. Make sure, if you haven't already, click the like button before you head out. And we'll see you on Monday or Tuesday next week for the morning show. So everybody have a safe weekend and take care, be safe, and peace.
Pen?
I appreciate everybody coming through for the morning show. Big shout out to the panel. Very interested in the topics and discussions for today's show. Wish everybody a safe weekend. Everybody take care and see y'all next week. Peace.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. I'd like to thank Carl, the Butcher, Blamo, Paper, Sim, TJ, Pen. I'd like to thank the side chat, because without you, we wouldn't have the show. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out. And if you haven't on your way in, on your way out, make sure you press the like, share, subscribe button and hit that bell icon and press all so you get all the notifications of when we go live. And we will see you Tuesday, hopefully, for the next MS7 morning show. And make sure you check out the Butcher Show this evening at 5 for a Streamer Matters show. And before then, check out Next Level Tech show, because he should be having a show today. So make sure you check that out as well. And with that being said, you have a great weekend. Peace.